Talk about the Biden component of that. Trump certainly had done a pretty nice job of working on the sector. But do you think really Biden can take it to the next level and really just with the printing press and so forth, really go after, nuclear power? What's your thoughts on the incoming administration?
Personally, I don't think it's going to be that big of an effect. There'll be some give and take here and there, and I guess a lot of that will be borne out over the next few months. I don't think it's any big secret that the vast majority of the uranium industry in the U.S. was not particularly happy with the election results. We liked it the way it was going a little bit better, I think, and it was probably a bit more predictable for us. But it certainly looks like the policy is going to be print money, to throw a lot of it at infrastructure. The printing of money is going to be good for commodities from the inflationary viewpoint. The uranium thing really boils down to, policies is one thing, but it's regulatory time. I mean, it takes so much time to get anything permitted, so much time in the resource business to start with to develop projects. And, you couple that with the real shortage of talent in the uranium industry. Those people that have heard me speak before know that, one of my points has always been that we've missed a couple of cycles in terms of the professional and scientific talent to back the industry. And it's stretched pretty thin along, across not too many, production viable companies. And so, we're quite, feel quite fortunate to have our team on board that we've got here, and in fact, actually have had for a number of years. And here again with Paul joining us just recently, or rejoining us, he'd been on our board a few years back, kind of completes the team. So I think all of those factors really, in terms of a realistic pricing and development schedule in uranium, are probably going to be more important than policy decisions. The perception in the market from those policy decisions will certainly be an important factor on share prices, but that's a short-term factor, and the reality of the business is a long-term factor. So keep it in that context.
Yeah, the restrictive nature of the incoming administration, if they revert back to past policies from, a lot of the incoming administration was also former Obama administration. So if they do go with a restrictive tendency when it comes to natural resource development, I think that's also very positive for commodity prices. Nothing else is going to be built. And, that's also one way to look at it. But I also see that they could be potentially a little bit more light on these projects for the purposes of electrification, climate change, and so forth. So it'll be interesting to see how that comes about.